Everyone, it's Brett Kemp. Welcome back to The Space Between. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about the inspiration behind my latest video. I really hope you guys got to check it out. I feel like in my journey of creating all these videos and doing so much work for roughly about 6 months, this is one of the strongest videos I've put out. It's the strongest content. It's the most specific. So I really hope you guys check it out. It's about the fact that we have 98% of the same thoughts that we did the day before. And I got some responses from that, people saying they couldn't believe that that was true. Is that true? Is that really 98%? Because I'm sure it was really jarring for people. It certainly was when I read that in a book. I read a book called Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. I would tell you, if you are looking for something to make a change or to try to overcome yourself, which really means overcoming your past, to transform, check out that book. It's amazing. He's a neuroscientist, quantum physics, so it's all backed by science, and that our mind is measurable energy, and that energy creates our reality. It manifests our reality. So check out that book if you get a chance. Obviously, no, I'm not being paid to say that. So the inspiration from this last video came from a dream that I had about 4 or 5 years ago. And in that dream, my lady and I were in our bedroom here in Los Angeles. This is my bedroom right here. And she kept taking our big, massive bed frame and mattress and switching it around different angles from here, from here, from here, from here, and just kept switching it every time I walked back into the door. And I didn't know why she was doing this in the dream, and I didn't know how she was doing with such with no effort. I mean, it was incredible how fast she was doing it, which obviously she wouldn't be able to do that in real life. And after reflecting on this for a while, I realized that that bed is a symbol, metaphor for my awareness. So it's either, it could be in my mind or it could be my eyes, but it's an awareness. And it was telling me I needed to wake up. I mean, I do think it was being not literal in that sense, but you know, sleeping in my bed, waking up every day from my bed. And if I'm looking at this angle from this awareness versus this awareness, things are going to be drastically different. So in that dream, when she kept switching the bed around and she wasn't talking to me, I was just, super confused. I didn't know what was going on. But after reflecting afterwards, I made meaning. I don't know if this is right or wrong, and a psychoanalyst might say, no, Brett, this is what it means. But I don't really think it matters if it's right or wrong. I think it matters if you make meaning out of it. And I made meaning out of it that has allowed me to move forward, because I realized what that dream was telling me was I had to change my awareness. And my awareness really first comes from the thoughts. This is for all of us, comes from our thoughts first, then our eyes. And when we wake up and go into the world every day, we're not just seeing what's in front of our eyes. We're projecting a story onto what we're seeing from our past, different events, encounters, good times, bad times, whatever. That's all filtering us into thinking we're walking out into the world every day and be like, okay, I see a tree and I see a lady walking her dog, but I'm seeing her walk a dog and my past is still putting a filter on how I'm perceiving that. Am I perceiving that as happy or sad or whatever the situation may be? So that dream really allowed me to wake up, no pun intended, to the realization that I had to shift my awareness, and I had to shift it fast, or I was never going to be able to have the things in my life that I wanted. I was just going to keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, which we all know is the definition of insanity. So after that dream and learning about the 98% of the same thoughts, they kind of went together, and I realized, okay, that I think this is what's happening. I'll wake up and my mind is instantly thinking thoughts of depressive thoughts, or thoughts that I'm not going to be able to do something, I'm incapable. But this limited belief I had about myself coming from the past, because really to overcome your past, you have to overcome yourself. You have to see a future that's unexpected and unknown instead of an expected future based on what has happened in your past. So that's pretty much where that came from. The whole inspiration for that video is just realizing that the moment your mind opens its eyes, you have to really so hard pay attention to what your mind is thinking. And you only have, I think they say maybe a couple seconds, maybe a minute, before your mind then is going to kind of like, if you haven't done anything to shift that awareness and shift that attention, it's going to say locked in, and you're going to kind of perceive the rest of your day from those first moments of your mind waking up and starting to spill thoughts into your mind. So we have to really take control and master our mind, or it's going to master us. So that was pretty much the inspiration behind it. And I was really, really happy with the feedback I got from this video, because I do feel like it's the most specific thing that I've done, and there's definitely a real purpose under there, that's what this is all about for me. I'm creating this stuff with the intention of hopefully teaching, inspiring, and giving people the opportunity to realize that they have all the power they need within themselves to make a change in their life, to transform. And transformation comes from the inside, never from the outside. Everything starts within, and everything starts here. We think these thoughts, we see with our eyes, depending on what story we're projecting. Then our language represents both of those things, and our language also then represents our personality, and our personality becomes our personal reality. That's a great quote by Joe Dispenza. Again, check out his book and his meditations, which are amazing. For me, I've been meditating 7 days a week for months now, and it has made an unbelievable change in my life within. I'm still, of course, not exactly where I want to be, but I believe that the transformation that's happening within will eventually cause it without. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for your time today. Again, I would love to hear any comments you have, any feedback. And if you watched that video and it did something for you and you learned something, please share it with someone that you think would benefit from that. That would be the greatest thing you could do for me, but more importantly for them, to help them wake up to something that may not be seeing or they don't know. All right, you guys, thank you so much. And have a great rest of your day. Bye.